kind of lame, right? So yeah.
Ini dah hilang. Bukan dia
Actually,
hilang kan? Memang tak tahu mana. Saya rasa ada orang ada ambil extra. Nasib baik Ali ada extra.
So yeah.
Kasih student
And yeah.
UNP faham.
Right, first, in Penang here it's quite hot, right? Or you feel cold now? You feel cold now, right? So yeah. Yeah. So that will be a coconut jelly ice cream shake. Everyone ever test this before? Some say yes, some say no. You guys got this product already? Now I'm going to change my presentation now. Right. So coconut jelly ice cream shake. We got in my country, we got only coconut coconut shake. And then as you differentiate business, they got coconut jelly, they sell it separately. Yeah. Now we want to make all of it into one product. You believe that? Jelly, then we shake it, and then we blend the ice with that. Can you feel it? Can you feel the correct taste in your mouth? Can you feel it? Can you feel it really? I haven't tasted it yet, so yeah, I don't know how we can do it. Right. So this will be our menu. Yeah. All this coconut, right? Except for the coconut juice. Yeah. Hey, wait. The fruit topping and ice cream. Only that doesn't contain coconut. Just skip all of that. Yeah. I just mentioned, right, why we want to sell this product. Because of weather me too. Right, because it's kind of hot here, right? It's quite humid. So we'll get higher early, like around 8 or 9 or 10 maybe. Yeah, so yeah, hot weather, yes. As we can see, when we went to something, sunshine, right? Around the area there, this kind of, people really seldom sell coconut juice or everything, sort of like that. It's kind of hot right here. Cancel the aircon. Yeah, so let's compare it again because we only found just one store that sells coconut drinks, but yeah, it's just coconut drink. So what's special about coconut drink? We're going to get it from this store, but yeah. Alright, for the test, we'll show you the picture. Next slide. That place, because when you observe that place, many people just pass by there. Yeah. So yeah, next time. Our marketing strategy is to promote our product. We advertise it on the social media that everyone did, right? Instagram, Facebook, everything so on, Twitter. You guys still use MySpace? Friendster, or it says right in Friendster, they just RIP. And next, we sell it, so our menu, our product, there's a reasonable price. Everyone can afford it, right? Or, right. And USP, you got unique selling price. Right? What time is it? How many minutes I got that? 2 minutes. Like I said, I promise you I only need 2 minutes, right? So I'll end my presentation now. I'd like to thank you all for your cooperation. Thank you, everyone. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you to group number 13. Okay, we have a break. By break, I mean, I'm sleepy, you're sleepy, so we'll have a short video to be shown. And just for information, I have a secret for all of you. The best presenter with the best presentation, best idea whatsoever, will receive a prize tomorrow. A really precious prize. So yeah, do your best for the second session. No, for the second session.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say to you. Suggestions here I can take away.
Okay, now we will continue with the second session, which is Together We Mean Business presentation. Just like in the first session, there will be no Q&A. So let's present the first group.
Good evening, everyone. See you again in the next session. From this session, we don't need to introduce ourselves, right? Yes, okay. I think that you guys remember us, okay? So, we don't waste any time. So, let's start at the first slide.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Next, I will present to you our suggestion programs for ASEANET and for the next ASEANET. Okay, first, we are suggest to the organizer to build to create a website, official website of ASEANET. Inside the website, we include our travel. The travel means that we are create a travel agency, ASEANET travel agency, because we are involving Asian country. So if we go for example, for Thailand, for another Asian country, we can make the Malaysia can make travel agency for them, just like that. Okay, job seeking and also selling product. Then we suggest to do conference on products, where we let other Asian students give their opinion about our products. Just like this, we present our products and you can give your opinion about our products. Then the last one, we suggest to do investment stimulation game. How many of you have been played this game? Investment stimulation game. This game is we need the organizer to set the rule of the stimulation game and create the system. when we, the organizer should create the system so the participant can play through the just like simulation. Sorry, just like that.
Okay, that's okay. This is our stagation group. We have a website, a conference on the product, and equipment stimulation game. I think that the stimulation game is very, very interesting because we can play it in every time on website. So that is our thinking. So the next session.
As we know, every event
Okay, that is something that's wrong, but is it okay? Okay, yes, okay.
okay, as we know, every event have challenges and we need to find the solution. A few challenges in SNET is misinformation.
Yes, misinformation.
Some of the participants do not get early information by email.
Just like me. Yes, that's because I thought that I did not receive my that schedule, and I did not know that we need to prepare a laptop or informal suit. So that is okay. Now we here, so we join the activities, right? Yes.
So the solution is organizer have to get a feedback from participants early. Challenges is communication error. Then, because every country does not have English, natural English language. So the solution is each group need
Should have a translator. Yes, because I think the translator is the most important because every country has the pronunciation different, just like Thailand and Malaysia. So if we have someone who can understand English and can pronunciation very well, so it's good. Google. Yes, but we don't have the internet everywhere. So I think the translator is important. Yes, thank you.
the next challenges is we need to choose suitable dates. As we know, the SNET, students from Laos and Myanmar, right? Because
I think this point is suitable that Laos and Myanmar don't come to join here just because about its final examination, right? So I think that in the future, maybe if we want to set up this program again, maybe we should have find information about the country's schedule of education, something like that. I will. The next part is financial and scholarship. Maybe the students will give them much more money for sponsor from the other countries just because about the currency, rate of currency be different, and not only through money but okay. Is this clear that point? Okay, we will pass this session. And okay, this is my role as a member of ASEAN. I propose that for create a project because I think that ASEAN participants go back to their university and write a project on entrepreneur issue. They will be do like the USM, the host of the ASEAN at this moment. I think that our group process is great because we think that if every country carries on this program, the ASEAN will be grow and will be forever in the future. This is my reason. Thank you. it up so you can read it. And before we leave, we have one thing to say. No one can live alone. Nobody is perfect. But now we are just younger students. But in the future, we are the ascendant together. Thank you.
Thank you to group number 1. So let's proceed with group number 2. Please welcome them. So I have a news for you. So our time for each presentation will be cut to 5 minutes. For your returning to your hostel later. So when the first bell rings, it means you can start. When the second bell rings, it means you already have you have gone 3 minutes. So yeah, you have only 5 minutes for each presentation.
Bell. So good evening everyone, and now I am back. So for the past 3 years, we've been into ASEAN 2016 and discussing about student entrepreneurship. Now, do we really need student entrepreneurship? Now let's ask few strangers here. Sir, how much does your phone cost?
10,000.
10,000. This handsome guy over here, I don't know you. How much is your what?
It's 8,000.
8,000. So I believe that my friend Jessie J, I think she's a very famous pop star, is true. It's correct rather. Because according to her, seems like everybody's got a prize. I wonder how they sleep at night. When the tale comes first and the truth comes second, just stop for a minute and smile. Now, everybody, look to the left. Look to the left. Let's go. My left. Look to the left. I'm the host here. Look to the left. Look to the right and look at me. I am John Celestial from Group 2. And now we're going to give inputs or suggestions for the future ASEAN convention. Next slide, please. So, the ideas and programs, because we're so bright people, diverse people, we have 4 ideas. First one is have a restaurant or machines or anything that would provide different foods from the ASEAN since we have different tastes. Next, one-stop place to offer products where you could buy the specialties of each country in the ASEAN region. Next is the apprentice-style training program, or something, what we know as the Apprentice Asia, where it, the TV show. And the fourth one is a competition for ASEAN entrepreneurs to bring them together and provide a capital to those winner in the competition. Next, so how do we implement these ideas? First, we have inspiring talks and visits, because I know some people here, especially these 5 people in front of us, can share us inspiring messages on how to be good entrepreneurs or good in our fields. Next one is we're going to have visits in local industries, just like what we've done for the past earlier this afternoon. And aside from visiting them, we're going to try, oh my god, so many live masyado. We're going to try living with them, doing their products, so that we will have first-hand experiences. Because it's different when you just Google them in the internet as compared to the real-life experiences on how to do these products. Next one is some fundamental building. Since not all of us here came from the business field, right? Some students came from engineering. Who are the engineering students here? So I am the only engineering student, I guess. So since I'm not that great as you business people, so we need some workshop to build basic financial literacy, marketing, and selling products. In order, we should learn the basics. Next is that we have a bazaar, because we only have an exhibit there, but some people showcase very good products, and I really want to buy all of them. And unfortunately, I found out that I cannot buy them. So let's have a bazaar where we can buy those stuff. Next is a competition in which everyone will give an idea, and the best idea will be given a startup capital in order to materialize that idea, because we want to build or produce student entrepreneurs. Lastly, the apprenticeship. Since along the way, I see that there are budding leaders, or that we can tap, or get as interns or student workers that can work for these big companies. Lastly, what are the challenges? The financing, the difficulty in getting established speakers, but I believe you as them have so many established speakers. And then, how to solve these problems, because a good business leader knows how to solve every problem, right? So if you can read the solutions there, because I'm running out of time. Next slide, please. Accommodation issues, information dissemination, timing of event, because sometimes they will end at 11 p.m. and we have to wake up at 7 a.m. Next are the program flow and duration. And for the solutions, these are the solutions, because I have 60 seconds left. And next, the students' role in the asset. Continuity, we should share the ideas to other people, mentor them, and then initiate some projects and execute them, and have mini asset conventions in our local regions, because we cannot bring all the Filipinos here in Malaysia. So, next slide please. Lastly, publicity to promote the asset, so that we want more people to go here to experience what we experience. And lastly, personal expectations to share the knowledge with other people, and lastly to build and have and produce entrepreneurs for the betterment of the ASEAN region. Lastly, global expectations, I believe you can read, cultural exchange, for promote civil intervention projects, and share ASEAN products. Lastly, and once again, read, we are group 2 and together, we mean business. Let's go back to our host, Mr.
To group number 2, I'm sorry for us cutting your presentation time. So let's go straight to group number 3.
Good evening, everyone. Are you sleepy? Yes. So let's do some icebreaker. When I say ase, you say net. Okay? Ase? Ase? Okay. So let's start on being serious. So I'm Ivan from the Philippines, and
I'm Alex from Singapore.
yes. And before we start, we would like to inform you that we did not start on how the format is given, the 1, 2, 3, 4, but we started on the problem, so the root cause of what is happening. So we asked each other, what are the problems we encounter in our countries? And fortunately, we really have the same problems that we encountered. And maybe that is why the ASEAN and the ASEAN integration is happening. So first, the problem. Lack of entrepreneurial literacy in primary and secondary students in education. So the solution there, we are thinking of asserting of the insertion of mandatory entrepreneurship subjects on the curriculum with the help of our respective countries' Ministry of Education. So inside the agenda for next year's ASEAN, I think we need to invite leaders in the legal practice and the curriculum to help us on how we assert for inserting those subjects. Next, the problem, the families and the communities are not open-minded on sharing money, trusting their child on making business. So what could be the solution is we need to teach the communities on entrepreneurship from family. It starts from the family level, the smallest unit in a country. Next problem is that we lack a sharing of best practices from our respective countries. So, as a solution, ASEAN will be held in other countries. For example, Philippines next year, we can see. Or the other year, Thailand. Then ASEAN as a resolution-making body. ASEAN, as we all know, we have gathered here not only to learn from ourselves, but then we need to bring back what we have learned into our countries. The next problem is that we lack awareness of the people. So we are all in consensus that we use Facebook, Instagram. So why not let us use those channels in order to have a media campaign first part will be sharing of best practices through video exchanges. We show what we do in our country, then you show what you do in your country. The next, the thematic synchronization of media campaigns. So it only means that, for example, for a month of July, we're going to have the same. We are going to have the same themes in our countries. Next, a lack of communication with ASINET universities. So we need to establish ASINET organizations in our countries so that we can keep in touch. And next problem will be lack of recognition of national problems in entrepreneurship. So as ASINET, as a resolution-making body, we can have memorandums to be passed to the ASEAN Summit, where the leaders are convening, making solutions to problems.
So I'll continue with the presentation. So what's our student roles? I'll just sum it up in a very simple way. Our student roles, I think, to maximize the efficiency of this ASEAN network is to actually grow our own personal network in our own country. So all the students representatives from the respective countries actually gather all their own student entrepreneurs together in their own country and grow their own network. And once we have a lot of people from each country, we can organize a very huge summit to get everybody together and leverage each other's strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, because after talking to my friends from different countries, I realized that each country have their own strengths and their own weakness. So it'd be good that we can all help each other together, and together as one, the whole ASEAN can actually go faster and further together. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, so for personally, I think personally, I wish that as a whole, right, once we grow this whole community to be very huge, we'll take notice. The ASEAN countries, our government will actually take notice of us, and we could actually, get grants for the government to actually form a ASEAN funding for the whole ASEAN network. Instead of just, each country helping their own citizens to actually in the startup community. Right? So globally, I hope that one day, once ASEAN grow, this network grow until very big, and we can, start to connect with other big countries, the big players like America and China, and we can start to, as a whole nation, or if not, as a whole world together, move forward even faster. Yeah, so that's all for me.
Before we come back to our seats, I just want to share that the ASINET is not just about me or you people, but it's about the countrymen who is waiting to unleash their entrepreneurial skills. So let's go back to our country, let's practice what we preach here. So, thank you.
Thank you to group number 3. Just a warm reminder to all of you, please respect all your friends when they are presenting. We are ASEAN, right? If you don't respect them, it means you don't work together with them. You don't work together with them, you mean no business. Okay, so let's present group number 4.
Again, guys, a very pleasant evening to all of you and to our honorable guests. Again, I am Marjon Abud from the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and I am here with my team members. So we are here to present to you a project. Okay, we, as you can see, we had different interpretations of what we are about to do now. Okay, but our interpretation is that we have to create a project that can be executed in ASEAN. Okay, so that project is the ASEC, ASEC, the ASEAN Student Entrepreneurship Center. Next slide. So the ASEC basically is a student entrepreneurship center that showcases different products and or services from all the Southeast Asian countries. And also, we aim to establish ASECs in different universities from Southeast Asian countries. So how do we plan to execute ASEC? First of all, we plan to have promotions and publicity of the ASEC itself. We plan to promote it in the hosting university because the hosting university will have the participants that will join the ASEC. Second, the students from the hosting university will submit business proposals. Business proposals that they will materialize during the ASINET convention. And during the ASINET convention, there will be a week-long fair of all the business proposals sent. Okay? In order for it to be plausible, we should limit the number of proposals because we can only do so much. It's going to be logistically heavy if we have if a lot of proposals will be sent. And the next one, of course, after the week-long fair, the delegates from all the 10 countries will judge and will get to decide who will be able to get inside the ASEAN Student Entrepreneurship Center. And lastly, that is where we get to execute the ASEC. So what problems, we thought of problems that we may encounter in the future. So we thought of, initially we thought of 5 problems. Those are time, cost, logistics, communication, and motivation. For time, there are different academic calendars for the 10 countries. The cost, some students pay for their own expenses. Logistics, organizers can only accommodate limited number of students. And the 4th problem is communication. But after thorough thinking, we thought that communication is not really a problem. Given that we're from different countries, we thought that it's not really a problem. Communication is our strength. Okay, we've thought of it as our strength. Thank you, 2 minutes. The next problem is motivation. Okay, because the organizers, we know that ASINET is a very is a heavy event. So some of the organizers may feel that they get bored, they get tired, they may not show up during the event. Next slide. The solutions that we thought of for the time problem is that we give rewards. We give points to those who stay in hostels. Because here in Malaysia, you try to earn points in order for you to stay in your hostels, right? Next is we get, for the cost problem, we plan to get sponsors for us to be able to sponsor the cost of the students who will go to the hosting university. The next one is we need to have a well-planned execution in order for the logistics to be not a problem. And lastly is lastly is the tea break. Okay, in order for us to be motivated again, we need to have a tea break or a refreshment, right? Yeah, thank you, sir. Next one, the students' roles. Okay, we have an organizer, we have contestants, we have delegates, and we also have judges. Next, that's us. We're happy, we're motivated. Next. Okay, the personal expectations, we get to have networking, we get to do networking, we get to have connections from different countries. We also get to have personal profit, and also we get to have knowledge and experience. It's my first time here in Malaysia, and I was able to gather a lot of knowledge from all of you guys, from all of the people that I've encountered, and to all of the people that I've talked to. And I am very thankful for the knowledge, guys. And lastly, the global expectations. Okay, ASEC may boost the economy. ASEC may boost the economy. You may think that ASEC is just a small part to the improvement of the economy. But you know, guys, big things start from small things. Next one, sustainability. We want to have a sustainable student entrepreneurship center. And lastly, we expect that we get to build strong and long-lasting relationships. That's why I'm very proud of my team members here, because we've worked hard to think of this project idea. Thank you very much. Terima kasih.
Thank you to group number 4. We'll go straight to group number 5. Please welcome them.
Hello. once again, I am Charlie Kagampang from the University of the Philippines, Los Baños. Mabuhay! Can you say it out loud? Mabuhay! Mabuhay! Thank you. This is my group mate.
I'm Yosua from Singapore.
These are my team members. So allow us to share what we have discussed. A very fruitful and intense discussions regarding our ASEANet program in the near future. First, so after deliberating or having a long list of ideas and programs, we came up in two major ideas. So first idea will be the exhibition of products. So we will allot 1 week to present their products. So entrepreneurs will come to a host university and will present their products. So it should be open to the public. So I want you to remember 3 things. First, understanding. Second, awareness. And third, knowledge. Understanding, you mean you know something. And awareness, it goes deeper, and the knowledge, you know everything. So I want everybody here to understand, to be aware, and to have knowledge, and to gain knowledge. And that's what we have. That should be. So opportunity, collaboration. Together, we not just mean business, but we also mean collaboration and interaction. And second one is the community exposure. So just like what the other group said, community is very important. So they should be aware and they should be informed about the entrepreneurship theme. So we want to promote social responsibility, and we want to promote entrepreneurship education, because most of them are unaware of this kind of thing, and we want to raise awareness about entrepreneurship education. Alright. So the challenges and solutions, we listed 5 challenges and our proposed solution. First is information dissemination. Communication is a process. So we want to disseminate information in many ways, in many forms. So we want to exhaust all means and channels to really reach a wide range of audience. So the use of communication materials and platforms should be optimized. Second, language barriers. Well, after we deliberated, participants should be fluent in English, so that our communication will be easier and understandable. Third, scheduling of the event. So we should consider all things in scheduling, and we cannot avoid following the correct schedule of the event. So we should all consider all things. Fourth, it will be the accommodation, so facilities improvement, and the last, attire. Participants should be informed beforehand. And we will now move on to the students' room.
That's right. Right. So I believe that each of you has really learned a lot, and really gain knowledge from the speakers, and we believe, right, and we cannot just keep it to ourselves, but we must share. We must share to other students in our school that don't know about these awful things. So later when we go back to our community and our own university, we have to do seminar, do camp for the others, let the other our friends know about the entrepreneurship. Then the second thing is, we are the network factor of ASEAN. We are the cause of this network can grow. We are the network point of each country. And then the third one is, of course, to improve ASEANet by feedbacks and discussion. Then the last but not least, I believe that each of us is come from different countries, and you realize or not, you become the ambassador of the countries. Right, the personal and global expectation. The personal expectation, of course, you want to gain experience in here, and the global expectation, I believe that most of you know ISEC, right? They have striving for excellence goals and demonstrating integrity, and we believe that we also can have a common goals like that. And also we dream of shared database. So when we want to have business in another country, we already know the information around there. And then the last but not least is implementation, the practical implementation that can we bring to our country. So in conclusion, we wish all the best for SNL. Thank you.
Thank you to presenters from Group 5. So let's go on with Group number 6.
Hello. Hello, I'm John from USM. Okay, so see this part. Okay, I think the most important thing throughout this program, right, is team building. Why we want to gather all 8 countries here if we want to get to know each other? Am I right? Yeah, and you all feel that you all don't know anyone here, right? I mean everyone here. You only know your people from our own country, right? Yeah. So I think through this team building, right, we can get to know each other. We must do this on the first day. Yeah. And some famous person say right yesterday, I don't know who I want to say. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go long, doesn't go far, you go together. Okay, another idea is hands-on experience. Yeah, like we can identify the problems by going community visits. Yeah, and yeah, implementation. How we do this team building? We can have like sports. Yeah, you all wanted sports, right? Because I heard from my friend from Thailand, right, that she's very excited that you're told to bring sports attire because she thought that there will be sports. And then mock up business startup like business simulation. Yeah, and name tags for participants. It's like you saw someone, right? You don't want to call them. You want to talk to them. Yeah, so if everyone has a name tag, you can like refer to their name. Yeah. So you should visit big entrepreneurs, business center or their factory instead of just inviting them here to talk. Yeah, we don't understand what they are talking, what they are doing. They talk like, for example, for me, right, Tennessee something, right? I don't know what it's doing also. Yeah, and yeah, like what I said, we visit local communities. Yeah, to see, right, like what we did just now, to see what we can do here, what we can implement. So next, Mr. Denise.
Alright, okay, I'll make it really short, really simple because everybody's like half dead. So basically for this entire program, right, there are many problems and many challenges, and there are so many that we had to choose the best among them all. So basically, yes, the person's restricted amount of time. Basically, the tentative was a bit too packed, and we were rushing those entire activities back to back. And in the end, we are also tired and we're all half dead, like currently what we are right now. And yeah, there's no personal time for us because some of us actually voiced our own opinion that there's no free time for us, there's no time for us to go explore by ourselves or even rest in our rooms. And I feel that those personal time is a bit important because we need to refresh ourselves. And yeah, okay, but then yeah, and then on behalf of my and the hostels are uncomfortable, yeah, apparently so. And on behalf of my friends who are foreigners and don't really understand the Malay language here, there's this language barrier there. There's always difficulty in communicating with the participants and the community. So next. So solutions, what we suggest is, instead of having just 4 boring days, why not we have a week together? 7 full days together. Would that be more fun? Nobody start answering me, right? Yeah, and there will be proper time management because if you have more time, there will be better time management, right? And yes, the LO should be. And also another suggestion for those licensed officers with us, there should be every LO should be with the participant to control the time limit for each break time. Yeah. Okay, got it? Alright. So for the language barrier, right, we suggest is give them a basic manual and translation for basic needs to both LO and participants. Because both of you all can't really speak the country's language and some of you are not good in English, so we suggest just transcript of translations. So yeah. Right now, I'll pass it to my friend.
Okay, for student role as a member, first is share the ideas, strategies, and try to implement in our own country. Second, help each other to accomplish the goals.
Alright, personal expectations. Online platform in social media would be made, such as through Facebook, Instagram, or an official website that is thoroughly or consistently managed. Next, bigger participation from ASEAN countries. Perhaps next time, all 10 countries will be able to participate in the convention. Next, more rooms for booth, thus allowing universities to showcase their products, thus other universities can learn about their products. Globally, governments of ASEAN countries will come to realize the dreams and potential of ASEAN countries in entrepreneurship. Next, expanding the potential of ASEAN to Europe, making it possible for the convention between students of ASEAN countries and European students to happen. That's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you to group number 6. Now let's proceed with group number 7.
Okay, everyone. First of all, I would like to say hello, respectable leader of ASEAN here, and OC team, OL team, and all beloved participants here. Now, I am Kim Hieng from Cambodia, and I am now a representative of Group 7, and we would like to give a presentation of what we have discussed earlier in the morning. The first one is about suggested idea. Actually, we have a lot of ideas, but here we only raise up only through suggested idea to ASEAN for the next convention. The first one is product presentation. In here, we have seen that we have a booth exhibition, but every booth does not have a chance to give the presentation of what their entrepreneurial product is. So that our group suggests that we should have one session for them to showcase what they are showing. And the second idea is the scavenging entrepreneurial. What does it mean by here? You guys might not understand what does this idea mean. In here, our group want to suggest the ASEAN to add one more game, which is called the Scavenging Entrepreneurial. And in this, it is follow a game called the Bottom Billion Program, which is established by the USM. Yeah, and in this, the participant is given a small amount of money, or they should not given any amount of money, but they will drop by any market and provide them the chance to find the money without the empty hand. And this game visually that they can gain more experience to do the entrepreneurship. And also the next one is about challenge and solution. In here we also raise up two main challenge, and we also suggest two solutions. The first one is about language barrier. As we have learned that this program, the delegation are from around the Asian countries, so the language barrier is usually occur because of what? Because the recruitment of the delegates is not so good, and we do suggest that the ASEAN should prepare a very standard proficiency test or interview, so that the delegation who come to attend these conventions will have the ability to interact from one to another. And also we also raise up 4 characteristics toward the standard proficiency test and interview, which focus on leadership skill, proficiency in English, entrepreneurship, passion, and also social participation. And the second challenge is participation funding. Actually, some delegates from various countries have to pay money themselves, like transportation, flight ticket, bus ticket, and also registration fee. They have to pay by themselves. So our group do suggest that ASEAN should find the fund to support this. If ASEAN still have the idea of to get the money from the delegate, those delegates might not suggest another people to join it again. So this is the end of my part. Let's move to the second part.
Okay, for the role of Asian members, the first role is media for exhibiting the cultures in Asian region, and then the second role is as international cultural ambassador, and the last one is as a representative of current generation ideas and to impose current views on all topics. And then for the personal and global expectation, Asian members will host and collaborate in many entrepreneurship projects together, and they should act as a medium for exchanging ideas on entrepreneurs among countries, and each country should be able to present discussions and suggestions on business idea among their countries. Okay, that's all for us. Thank you.
Thank you to group number 7. Now let's proceed to group number 8.
And live from Complex Cahaya Siswa University Science Malaysia, Penang, Malaysia, this is group number 8. 1, 2, 3, go.
We are the world, we are the children, we are the ones who make a brighter day, so let's start giving. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a brighter day, just you and me. Tonight, we will discuss something bigger than ourselves.
This presentation not about our business.
It's about sharing.
Connect,
Diversity.
People.
Growth.
A sign, isn't it?
Yes. And now we will start our presentation.
And ASENET, as we all know, ASENET is a center for entrepreneurial community with a vision of sharing and connecting for ASEAN development. So our project is entitled the SHARE Project. SHARE, we want to promote social entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship that can help society, that can help everyone, that can make the growth inclusive. Next, we want human relations and human development. Next, we want active international engagement. We want research and development as core principle of our entrepreneurship. And lastly, we want exchange of culture and best practices. So this is the vision of the SHARE project. So to implement this, we will show you how we will do it. Go, my friend.
Okay, we'll come to the how to implement the project now is Connect project. Okay, what's mean by Connect? Connect C represent culture exchange program, like what we did just now. We're traveling to the host universities. And then second is all organizational structure. We mean here is by having entrepreneur center for Asian countries.